Almost there, Kim. Almost there.
Alright, this is gonna be the first video to the YouTube channel, like first serious vlog video. Right now,
are we live?
We're just filming. We just actually jumped the car. We just took it down the road, make sure it actually still ran. It still ran, so we might need to get a new battery for the car. Right now, I ordered all of this stuff right here. We got a bumper up there, right here. Right now we just took the cover off. We took the brace bar off. We're gonna get the intake manifold off, the cold air intake. Then we're gonna pull the injectors. We're gonna replace them with some of these Lu 47 E85 injectors. And then I'm doing some interior work. I'm gonna be doing an all new dash, new steering wheel airbag, and then we're gonna try to touch up little things. Get the car looking good. New grill, like I said, new bumper. We got a diffuser if we're gonna use that. But we got some long tube headers. We got a two-step, the Lu 47 injectors, a Boss 302 intake manifold, some new turn signals and everything, because the old ones are kind of messed up. This is gonna be that new dash. And then, like I said, that new airbag for the steering wheel. So yeah, these are my 15-inch SVE wheels. I'm gonna have kind of like a little mini drag pack. I went with the SVE brand because obviously the wheels I already got on the car are SVE, so I figured just go with the SVE brand once again, just to kind of keep it the same. But right now, I just got the strut tower off, the brace, and we're working on getting this cold air intake off, and then the intake manifold. All right, so we're over here working on the car. We just got the cold air intake off and the bracket for the cold air intake. Right now, that's what we were just working on, but we're gonna throw on the drag pack. Right now, we have these SVE. They're like 17, 18-inch drift SVE wheels, but we're about to throw on, I don't know the name of them. I know they're SVE brand. They're wrapped in some Hoosier wheels. We just installed them on the other side. Wanted to kind of show you all like a before and after. This is what the other side looks like. And let me tell you, this thing in person looks mean. Like, these tires like stick out past the fender well just a little bit. Like, this is kind of what like the normal looks like, and then this is with the tire on. So they look really good. We're gonna go ahead and throw them onto the other side.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
After he destroys my box. He wants to throw them on its lightning. We're gonna see what he says.
Hear me out. Different wheels. Hear me out though. Bigger tire. Hear me out. Hear me out.
What do you got to say?
Man, I'm gonna drop $1,000.
That's drop. Dude, these were $400 or no, $500. Here, just pop the hood real quick. Show them what you got cooking up under here. You got the lightning, rebuilt truck, completely restored, pretty much. Besides these ugly headlights he's got cooking up in this thing. I think he unlocked it. He just got done taking this thing to the track. Look at that. He's got the Eaton supercharger on there. Do you know what cold air intake you got on here?
K&N.
K&N.
Yeah.
Thing's long as fuck though. The actual intake part.
It's tuned all the way down. It's at 420. It's as low as it would go, and we ran 13.7.
13.7.
Quarter mile.
Mine, hopefully, after we get all of the parts on it, we'll run a low 12, maybe. You know, if we're lucky, a high 11, if we're lucky.
My truck was actually too fast for the freaking track limits.
Yeah.
For my age.
16-year-old, they said couldn't do a 13. We couldn't be in the 13s. But we're going to throw these on there, and I'll get right back to this video. So, I was working on the motor. He's getting ready. He got the other one on. All right. Looks nice. Looks pretty damn good to me. Is we're moving these bolts so we can get all of the these lines off so we can take the fuel rails off. And then after we get these off, we're going to pop the fuel rails off and then get the bolts under here so we can get this intake manifold off. So what we're gonna do is get these bolts off. Put it in the bucket. This motor's still hot from when I went and drove it. All right, now when you do this part right here, you're gonna wanna get a rag because you're obviously, if you've been driving it, you're still gonna have probably some leftover fuel inside of the car. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move these lines real quick and get these plastic covers off and get this little foam cover out right here so we can have access to the fuel rails. See, you're gonna wanna get this plastic piece off and then these so you can get access to the fuel rails. We're gonna do the same thing right here on the other side. You may need to move these lines. Probably will. Now, you're gonna take this, you're gonna wanna move this, and then there's gonna be a clip. I believe you just push this down. You should be able to wiggle it off like that. Just like that, you're gonna have a little bit of leftover fuel. Obviously add a little bit more than extra. So, you know, I got a little bit of it in my arm, but just wanna cap that off. Let that sit so all the extra fuel that's in the lines can drip. What we did was we disconnected this, we let the fuel drain out of it, we put a new rag on it just so in case there's any little drippage, the rag will catch it and we don't have anything, you know, dripping all over the motor. We removed this, so now we're gonna get ready and we're gonna get this out of the way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna need 2 pliers, you're gonna need to pinch these, and you're gonna have to kind of wiggle it off. So, I'm gonna get this like this, pinch that one. Yeah. I think that might be enough to just keep wiggling it, and it should eventually come off. just like that. Now that's you're gonna be able to lift this up out of your way so you can get the fuel rails off. So as you see, we got the fuel line unattached from the fuel rails. We got this off. So now we're going to use a socket, and we're gonna get these 4 bolts off right here, and that should be able to get the fuel rail completely off. So we're gonna move these tools real quick and get a socket for those.